Planning a flower garden. Do you know what kind of flowers you want to plant in your flower bed? Asked Pastor Altruth. Yes, I already have my seeds, answered Mrs. Altruth, but I haven't decided just how I will plant them. I am still trying to decide which seeds to plant at the back of the flower bed and which seeds to plant in the front. Plant tall plants in back and short plants in front. Well, your flower bed has always been beautiful, said Pastor Altruth. Just plant the seeds as you always have. Plant the seeds that produce taller plants at the back of the flower bed. At the front of the bed, plant the seeds that produce shorter plants. Put colours that look best together next to each other. You are right, and I will also decide which colours look best next to each other, said Mrs. Altruth. I'll make a picture plan and follow it. I'll cut out pictures of the flowers from the little bags of seeds and put them on a piece of paper. I'll also put the names of the flowers under the pictures. Then I'll follow the plan and plant my seeds. Page 9. Planting a flower bed. Now that we have our plan, we are ready to plant our seeds, said Pastor Altruth. Make rows for the plants. First I will use my rake to rake the flower bed, and then I will use the rake to mark lines for the rows. The rows will be just like our plan. Drop the seeds into the rows. After I scratch out straight rows with my rake, you drop the seeds into the rows. Then I'll rake just enough dirt over the seeds to cover them. Thin the seedlings. We must not plant the seeds too close together in the rows, continued Pastor Altruth. The tiny plants or seedlings need room to grow. If the seedlings are too close together, there will not be enough minerals and water for all of them. If the seedlings are too close together, we will have to pull some of them out. This is called thinning. How will we know the seedlings from the weeds? Asked Mrs. Altruth. That will be easy, replied Pastor Altruth. The rows will be in straight lines. The seedlings will come up in straight rows. But weeds grow anywhere. That is how we will know weeds from seedlings. Page 10. It's exciting to think about what our flower garden will soon look like, said Mrs. Altruth. I'm sure it will be beautiful after the seedlings come up and grow into lovely plants. Yes, flowers certainly are beautiful plants, agreed Pastor Altruth. God made all kinds of flowering plants on the third day of creation when he made other plants. God did not say in his word that he made seeds first and then planted them in the ground for them to grow. God's word says that on the third day God created the grass and the trees. On the third day of creation, the earth was alive with mature plants, and plants did not have to grow first from seeds. We read in the Bible, and God said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. Genesis chapter 1, verse 11. God made thousands of kinds of plants. On day 3 of creation, God made both tiny little plants and giant redwood trees, said Mrs. Altruth. It would have been exciting to see all the fine garden vegetables as well as the delightful smelling flowers all together. At that time there were no weeds. I don't think weeds are very exciting. No, I don't think weeds are very exciting either, said Pastor Altruth. We have weeds on the earth because Adam and Eve sinned. I'm sure we will see many weeds growing in our own garden soon.